come. Mine is a returning story, circling back to this land, the island of Lismore. To the north, the hills of Morven. To the east, the Linn of Lorne. To the south, the Babs of Jura. To the west, the sound of Mao. Play a melody that marks the contours of Ben Nevis and outlines the paps of Glencoe. Described as a jewel in the throat of Loch Linnhe, this low-lying sliver of limestone, 1 mile wide, 9 miles long, is fertile, tranquil and green. Lismore has layers of civilization encrusted into the land. Brochs, Viking castles, and here was the seat of the Pictish kingdom of the west. In 533, Maluag arrived to establish a Christian settlement. Maluag means my light. The land is humming with life. A blacksmith's anvil cuts the air. Church bells are ringing. Millstones grind the barley and oats. Women and girls are singing. He hod noro, he hodden he you he hod noro. Smig yondre mjoljan and he hod noro. He hodden he you he hod noro. Some of these sounds would have been familiar to my great-grandmother, who was born and lived on Lismore in the 1800s in a croft called Ballamakeelichan. Her family had a horse-drawn cart and would go round the island selling groceries and fish. Mum and Dad bought Carney Cottage in 1970. We would spend all our school holidays on the island, biking, swimming in the loch, going to dances, and visiting neighbours with our homemade magazine full of exclusives. Iris McCall's had a baby. You can get milk and eggs from the McCormicks. And electricity is coming this summer. The neighbours would welcome us in to read the news. They already knew. My sister Sarah and brother-in-law Yorick moved permanently to Lismore in 2006. 5 years later, on the old Ballamakeelichan croft, Yorick found this stone in a ditch. And he put it to one side, thinking he might find a place for it in the new home they were building there. But when I saw this stone lying up against the wall, my heart stopped. And I knew. No, I felt. You have something to show me. What have you seen, O holy stone? How you shimmer and shine. Is there a sign, O holy stone, from our earthly shrine? A geologist told me the stone is metamorphic. It's more than 400 million years old and has been through many ice ages, extreme heat and pressure. This extra hard rock made good millstones, and that's what this seems to have been. A quernstone, used for centuries for grinding, refining and separating small crops of barley and oats. The oats were grown for food and rent, and the barley was eaten and drunk. Nino van ik don wil pieper, rachiki van een vijf vielen. Nino van ik don wil pieper, jenniki schien een vijf trouw. Jenniki kaste, jenniki kire, rachiki van. In the 1700s, home millstones were made illegal. Everyone was forced to use the landlord's mill. There were riots, and many quernstones were broken. They chipped away at this one, breaking the handle, but the hole is still intact. I wonder what you've seen.
So many layers,
so many layers,
so many layers.
1742. 'Twas an early morning when Peggy heard the sound of gates being opened and men in boots walk across the land. She knew what she was facing, for the law had made it clear. Most called it robbery, few called it fair. Peggy in her wisdom, it made her stare. Peggy, she was fearless, and as she stood her ground, she faced those lads with some sound. Viknet y'all! Hala gutaina gala! The men, they grew afraid. McCall said, let's just go, but we'll be back, and we'll break your stone, and the weight of law you'll come to know. The men returned the following night to break her working stone and serve her with eviction from the croft she'd never owned. Their axes fell again and again until they broke the handle which made the stone unworkable. It was a bloody scandal! Peggy, broken-hearted, felt the stone as it lay, saying, bury me deep, put the memories away. So she dug a hole and buried the stone deep into the ground, and there it lay, waiting to be found. Until the day it was unearthed on Ballymakeelichan Croft. I've been feeling this stone for 7 long years. I've drawn it over and over again. I love the feel of it, cold and hard, yet so alive and light. but I'm also scared it might become a millstone round my neck. I feel it says, sing me, sing the whole of me. The whole of me, or the whole in me. I'm to find the whole in me and sing from there. The whole of sorrow, the whole of dread, the hole through which we need to pass, and the hole through which we're living. See the whole story. Holy moly! This felt like a huge task. That's why I circled back to live on Lismore, to be quiet enough to hear the stone and just stop. Stop wanting. Stop making, do nothing, get bored, listen to the whole in me. It was time to be alone, to make stone tables for the birds to feed from, to watch the fire, to sleep, to swim in Killyhearin Loch. I needed to recalibrate, tune in and tune up, because I had tuned out. I'd returned to a habit from back in the day of having a smoke as a way of relaxing my body, releasing my mind from the crazy world and the daily grind. Maybe I'd have been fine if I'd held it at bay, but no, that didn't happen. That wasn't the way. It got under my skin and I just couldn't stop. And from morning I'd smoke until night when I dropped. I knew I was hiding, avoiding the glare of the news, and well, I was scared. 'Cause I'd also been digging where I stand, with ancestral energies from this land, and so up come these feelings and meet me head on, and the shame is unbearable, its tail is so long, and its roots are so deep. I just wanted to sleep. I'm not equipped with the knowledge I need. I know nothing of flowers or trees or seeds, and the fear of going mad, devotion to stone. I can't even look after a pot plant at home. What is this pull towards land and stone? And what is this journey I must do alone? If I am to drop into this deep hole, Lord, carry me through and protect my soul.
Let me down gently. Let me down slow. You landed me here a long time ago. is my belly, trees are my lungs, roots are my feet, leaves are my tongue. Let me down gently, let me down slow. You landed me here a long time ago. Water my belly, air in my lung, trees my lips, fruit in my tongue. Water my belly, air in my lung, trees in my lips, fruit in my tongue. People come, go, return into the earth. Let the dying die, let the mother's birth. Oh, dark and light, dark and light. When will this be done? Oh, dark and light, dark and light. When will this be done?
Show me where on earth we're bound to go. Holy stone, oh show me what I need to know. When did we forget to give thanks to the earth, to the silence, the seasons, rebirth?
It's holy land, that's right, they say, and I say this too. But between me and you, the stone has gotten right under my skin, and deep in there lies the sense of sin. Deep in there lies a sense of sin, and that's why we see the sad mess we're in.
Holy stone, my heart's been closed for far too long. Help me now, for now's the time to sing my song.
Looking deep, what do you see? Looking deep, what do you see?
I see snake, and I see bear, and I see bird on the wing, bird on the wing. And I see snake, and I see bear, and I see bird on the wing, bird on the wing. And I see bear, bear it all. Can you bear it all? You've gotta bear it. Spirit snake, spirit bear, spirit bird, what have you come to teach me? Lie, rest, and hibernate. Fly, turn your wings to the wind, learn to see in the dark. Shed a skin when you're ready, shed a skin. Oh, spirit, snake like what's to be shed, what's to be let go, what's to be let in.
Come to your senses.
this fog of smoke and mirrors, through this murky, dusty den, Mother Nature come to my senses again. Hear the peewit song on high, turn my eye toward the sky, touch the earth, breathe the air, come to my senses again. Feel the bite as I step out the door, watch the birds hover and soar, and the breeze as it bends the saplings and trees, come to my senses again, come to my senses, senses, senses again, come to my senses. Oh, yeah, do, yeah, do, yeah, do, yeah, do. It may look like I've left, but I've not gone away. Maybe that's what I do, that's how I sway. 'Cause I know that I've fallen into a trap, but maybe it was for the journey to return and come back to my senses, senses, senses again, back to my senses, senses again. What's underneath the rock? What's in the underbelly? I hear voices calling. A ripple of rock, a wave in the crust. What do you see, mystic in rust? The world is a sound, you say. I see a woman, I see a man, I see a fiddle being played. walk your path, one step at a time. Each step a whisper. To the north, the hills of Morven. To the east, the Linn of Lorne. To the south, the paths of Jura. To the west, the sound of Mull. Yeniki kashte, yeniki kira, rachachi velna fai, fila, yeniki ka, yeniki kira, yeniki sheen and fai, traum. Stones are one of the earliest instruments. Did you know when stonemasons start working on a stone, they play it and listen for the sound it makes? The sound tells them where the next cut should go. They make a small hole and wait for the cracks to subside, and then they move along. Part of the work of the mason is to hear the stone and follow its contours, to be in tune with it. I found a few different notes. Let's do something together. I'm going to sing a repeated phrase. I call this the home phrase. You can sing or not sing, no pressure. Start by singing the repeated phrase with me, the home phrase, and when you want, go away from home, make it up, harmonize, steal an idea from someone else. Practice coming home and going away again. Allah, Allah, Ale, ah. Allah, Allah, Ale, ah, Allah, Allah, Ale, ah, Allah, Allah, Ale, Allah, Ale, 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 In November 2022, I visited the island of Lewis in the Outer Hebrides, where my grandfather worked as an itinerant missionary during the Lewis revivals in the 1950s. That Sunday, I was drawn to attend the Stornoway Free Church service. The minister took his sermon from the book of Peter, and I couldn't believe my ears when I heard the words, "You also, like living stones, are placed in the walls of your spiritual temple." And he went on to say, think of it the way you look at natural building work. At a stone dike, for instance. Every stone is a different shape and size, and yet, when put together, make a wonderful piece of construction. In the same way, you and I may have different characteristics, different abilities, different personalities, backgrounds and abilities, and that's the beauty in it. You may not have the same gift someone else has, but they don't have the gifts you have. Every single person in this building today has something by which they can serve community. I want to build something, a construction, something expressing the concept of pulse and gravity. And I want this living stone at the heart of it. My friend, Tim Vincent Smith, showed me how to build a pendulum. Start with the sticks. Hazel. Hazel's a strong wood, traditionally used to make shepherd's crooks, but also used for rituals, divining and wands, a tree of wisdom and learning. These sticks come from Ballymakeelock-and-Croft. The sticks have to be lashed with rope. Lockdown, when everyone was stuck in their homes, I started Campbell's Ceilidh, an online weekly event broadcast from Carney Cottage. I wanted to reach out to friends, colleagues, students and teachers, folk I'd met on stages, in courses and classes, and bring people together when we were all so isolated. Folk zoomed in from Scotland, Canada, America, Mexico and England, and we had turns from poets, musicians, DJs, clowns, fiddle music from US, French songs, stories from South India and Norway. We got to know each other, the way you might in a ceilidh, through breakout rooms, where we had a blether, a new way of bringing in the old. Zoom it in! Play your fiddle, beautiful you. Remind us of the things we love to do. Tell us a story, beautiful you. Remind us of the things we love to do. Sing your song, beautiful you. Remind us of the things we love to do. All right, let's see how we're going to do this. The stone hangs from a piano string. The hook is made by Dan, the cook at Lismore Cafe, and the claw is made by Andrew Turner, a blacksmith in Pennycook. One leg is very slightly longer than the other. So when you put it in exactly the right place, where the long leg meets the head of the snake, it distributes the weight evenly. So the stone should lie flat. Chilling out with a stone. That's what I've been doing the last 7 years, man. One gentle turn of the stone sets a momentum of twisting and unfurling the string. Twist, release, twist, release, twist, release. Turning and returning until it finally stops. And I've discovered I can play it. The bass note is B flat. But depending on the stroke, you can get many different notes coming out of it. I don't know what note's going to come. Quite like that. I'm surprised by how many notes there are, to be honest. So many for one string. So we can share the sound of one string and all be different notes. Here's the last line of each verse of the song. Join in, it goes like this. We are the sound of one string. Join in when we get there. See the rope tied and taut, asking us to tie a knot. Rise, rise up and sing. We are the sound of one string. See the stone hanging low, asking us to take it slow. Rooted to the earth we sing. We are the sound of one string. See the hazel standing strong, protect us as we sing along. 3 channels rise within. We are the sound of one string. Everyone a living stone, building now a holy home. Stand strong, rise and sing. We are the sound of one string. We are the sound, we are the sound. We are the sound of one string. We are the sound, we are the sound. We are the sound of one string. We are the sound, we are the sound. We are the sound of one string. We are the sound, we are the sound. We are the sound of one string. Wow, you can't beat a bit of bit of this. When I was growing up on Lismore, there were frequent dances at the community hall. Everyone would come, young and old. But by 2022, they were in danger of dying out. It's too financially risky for the hall committee to book a band if Islanders aren't coming. We needed a homegrown band. I put out a call, and 9 Islanders came forward. I want to build a band that sounds like Jimmy Shand. But why you say? Because he was the best in the land. His beat, it got you swinging, a dancing hand in hand. And for those who like to reprimand, we'll have to sound like Jimmy Shand. Katie's on the keyboard, she loves a Gaelic song, knocking out the chords as the dancers hum along. She knows all the lyrics to the old-fashioned waltz, so we all fall into line as Katie exalts. Shona calms her down with her lemon and ginger pie. She plays guitar with a mighty swing and a twinkle in her eye. But now I'm hearing mutiny in the ranks. They've slipped into reggae for the Canadian barn dance. I want to build a band that sounds like Jimmy Shand. But why you say? Because he was the best in the land. His beat, it got you swinging, a dancing hand in hand. And for those who like to reprimand, we'll have to sound like Jimmy Shand. Arthur plays the whistle, the music's gone in deep, probably helped by shepherding and rounding up the sheep. He'd like to see us lift our eyes from the busy score and watch the smiling faces and the dancers on the floor. Noel tends to ask if we have to play so fast. Can't we drop the tempo? I respond, flabbergasted. Jimmy plays her reel at 112 BPM. Just play half the notes until we reach the end. I want to build a band that sounds like Jimmy Shand. But why you say? Because he was the best in the land. His beat had got you swinging, a dancing hand in hand. And for those who like to reprimand, we'll have to sound like Jimmy Shand. A box is a requirement to sound like Jimmy Shand. And I'm happy to say we have a few to complement the band. To fill the shoes of Jimmy, we truly are blessed. Anne plays the right hand, Willie Duncan plays the left. Yorick is our drummer, the one who found the stone. He grew up in Devon, but now calls Lismore home. But wait, something's shifted. Yorick's into samba. See those hips a swaying, it's a dashing white La Bamba. I want to build a band that sounds like Jimmy Shand. But why you say? Because he was the best in the land. His beat had got you swinging, a dancing hand in hand. And for those who like to reprimand, we'll have to sound like Jimmy Shand. Another thing that's happened is the head teacher at the primary school asked me if I would run some music sessions with the 7 children in the school. My initial thought was, like, I haven't taught children for quite a long time, and they're aged between 7 and 11. So how do you teach all those different ages in one session? Anyway, I put out a post on Facebook for unwanted fiddles to be donated. And within 24 hours, we had all the fiddles we needed. And that was a sign. I found a teaching system called colour strings, which makes learning fun and relatively easy. I mean, the first year is on open strings, building up very slowly, one note at a time. We began learning different pieces. Can we do Hot Cross Buns? Can we do Mary Had a Little Lamb? Can we do like some Taylor Swift? Well, how about we do our favourite? Mama's going to buy you a mockingbird. Come on, fiddles up. Get your fiddle fingers ready. Off we go.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Nice strong fingers.
That mockingbird don't sing. Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring.
Now bows.
And if that diamond ring turns brown, Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass. And if that looking glass gets broke, Mama's gonna buy you a billy goat.
At the end of the first term, there was an opportunity to join the Nicola Benedetti Foundation Orchestra in Oban for a one-day workshop culminating in a short performance. The piece was called Mission to Mars, and we were on the open strings part. Right. Now, you play 3 notes, and then you take your bow off the string, and you go back to starting position. It's called a rebound bow. Goes like this. 2, 3, lift, come back. Alrighty. Off we go. Let's try it. Some of the wee ones got lost in space. Come back. Oh. The children were very excited, though, to be part of a real orchestra with 70 other children from the Inner Hebrides and the mainland. We practiced hard in the classroom. Right, everybody, let's do Mission to Mars. Here we go. 1, 2. Miss, are you doing those twiddly bits? Yes. Count down. Your favourite bits. Shake your arms. Count. 7, 3. What? Blast off. The stone is still calling me. There's still work to do. There are energies here I am still to meet. Older, more subtle, more mysterious, and perhaps more dark. Well, come. Come. Well. There's an old well on my sister's place. It's blocked and stagnant and fallen out of use. Last year, Sarah asked me if I would help her begin to clear it. Barefooted, with spade in hand, we heave away the brown-black sludge in the hope of revealing the clear waters. This is not an easy place to be. It's not comfortable here, as though we are not entirely welcome. It's called Antoparua, the red well, because the iron in the rock gives it a reddish hue. It's on the path to Port Namarlach, where my great-grandmother's fish would have been brought in, now no longer a port. At one time, the well was a natural resting place. There was a tin cup on a stone ledge, but these days, few folk pass by. Sarah and I felt we needed to ask permission to clear the well. We placed a candle on the ledge, lay on the ground, and waited. I offered a sounding. Welcome, come well again. Welcome, come well again. My great-grandmother's name was Jane Livingstone, or Livingston. Mine is a returning story, circling back to this land. Here's one last song. I'll guide you as we go along. Hang on, I've got a funny nose. Right. The old ways are leaning in, they hear our song as we clear the holy well. I hear them sing along. The old ways are leaning in, they hear our song. Leaf and wind are on our back, shooing us along. Hallelujah, hallelujah. So you can choose, you can go hallelujah, or you can do this. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, gives it a wee bit of energy. Shoo, 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 shoo. The old ways are leaning in, they hear our song as we clear the holy well. I hear them sing along. The old ways are leaning in, yeah, they hear our song. Leaf and wind are on our back, shooing us along. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Carry on with whatever you fancy. Here we go. Ways are leaning in, they hear our song as we clear the holy well. I hear them sing along, yeah. The old ways are leaning in, yeah, they hear our song. Leaf and wind are on our back, shooing us along. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Thank you very much.